a backup, we did that
And so
arrangement.
sent you
Please
a
try to
slide
see.
set,
Yeah, she has.
Aparna? Oh, we had requested.
ग्रुप में पूछा था as a backup shall I send?
No, no, yesterday I sent you, Aparna. Yeah, one email. Both your personal
now,
email
now,
as well as ATPBR. Both.
but now it looks okay, Dr. Malavika. You can just
Is it
proceed.
okay? No,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
let
I'm
me.
just trying to see if the screens are moving. Just give
Yeah,
me a
this is
Just
fine.
check whether it is moving or
Yeah,
not.
whether the screen is moving or not.
Yeah,
the
Go
screen.
to full screen and test. Go to full screen and test.
yeah. Full screen करके move कीजिए.
Full screen करो पहले.
हाँ, ये full screen ही कर रही हूँ.
Ma'am, right bottom corner, next to Zoom.
Ah,
Yeah, I have, but I think her slideshow is not. Yes.
Right bottom corner, ma'am. Go to right bottom corner. There is a icon, small icon next to Zoom. Next to Zoom.
Next to Zoom.
Yeah, in the go down, ma'am. Right
ये वाला,
bottom
छोटा
corner.
वाला.
TV icon.
next,
the
TV
third one.
icon.
Small one.
next,
Next to
next.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Next to the grid.
No,
Left
it is.
of the slider.
Ma'am, next to Zoom, there is a small icon. Next to Zoom.
There is
Go
a
towards
TV
Zoom. ma'am.
icon, no? TV icon. उसको click करिए.
The right bottom
Right
only.
side.
In the right. In the right bottom corner only, ma'am.
Come left a slide.
Come left,
a slide.
slightly left. Left. Yeah. Come left. Come
Next,
over.
no, or left.
Some
or
more
left.
left.
Or left.
This
ये
is-
वाला small वाला.
Left.
Next.
ये
Next.
TV
No,
icon
no.
है ना TV की
Yes,
तरह.
yes.
No, no.
Next one.
Right.
So that is on your screens. On her screen,
On-
that is not the button. We are on full screen actually. The full screen arrow
Okay,
or button, entire
okay.
full screen is
Can
here.
you go page down, please? Can you go page down?
So that's
Can you please
Can you
proceed
do
to second
page
slide, then we can able to understand.
I think Aparna, can you?
No,
can
I
you-
think. Yeah, I
think
think
that's better.
Aparna, you can start
Yeah,
sharing.
I think let Aparna
That is
share so
better.
that we can see.
Otherwise, we are wasting a lot of time. Video, you can.
Have you stopped sharing?
Yeah,
just-
I've stopped sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Right. We can go straight to the next one, Aparna, please. Yeah. So this is just a little bit of background, which most of us know, of course, that when the Seeds Act was brought in 1966 and the rules were framed in 1968, it was implemented from 1969. The situation was entirely different. The seed industry was just establishing mostly in the public sector. And in fact, the NSC, National Seeds Corporation, which was established in 63, was mainly responsible for production, processing, quality assurance also. In the beginning, they were also doing the certification and of course, marketing of seeds, mainly of the food and other field crops. And the World Bank funded NSP, National Seed Project, also provided support in terms of establishing infrastructure as well as training of the manpower. That was the beginning of the seed industry in a formal, proper manner. Before that also there were seed companies, but organized seed sector started from early 63, and Seeds Act 1966 played a very important role. Next one, please. But since then, the Indian seed industry, the sector has grown, and the whole structure, whole complex has changed significantly. And today, there is, of course, both formal and informal seed sector in India, we know. The formal system fulfills about 2/3, and the remaining is filled by the informal sector, which not only comprises of the farm saved seed, but also community seed system, as well as other local sources where there is Mostly they do not even have any license to sell, nor they provide any receipt. This I am saying because this is important to understand the consequences of the New Seed Act. As Dr. Ram has just mentioned, that this act is as pro-farmer as it is pro-industry. Because if the farmer does not get quality seed, he gets, when he is the most impacted person. Therefore, by ensuring that the farmers get good quality seed of proper varieties, it is for the advantage of the farming community. Now, the public sector as well as private sector play important roles. In fact, today, private sector's share, even in the field crops, is more than the public sector. And in horticulture crops, as we all know, it is almost more than 90% in the private sector. But there are the seed sector actually is a very heterogeneous sector. It comprises of almost more than 600 small, very small, medium, large, and very large with R&D and full infrastructure companies, including MNCs. And this sector is not only capable of fulfilling the seed requirements of Indian market, but also the export market if certain legislative or certain regulatory systems are provided or provisions are provided. This Seeds Act, therefore, is being proposed with a fresh perspective and is being revised. The process is continuing for over 2 decades. The first time it was proposed in 2004. May I get the next one, please, Aparna? Yeah. Yeah, actually, if you see the chronology, I mean, how the Seeds Act was revised, the first step was, of course, 1983 by bringing seed under Essential Commodities Act. The seed control order was passed. Then 1988, I would say, was a turning point when NPSD liberalized many regulations and allowed the import of seeds and planting material in large quantities under OGL. It encouraged private investment in seed sector, but at that time, absence of a plant variety protection was felt as a big gap. Actually, that prompted the implementation and acting the PPVFR Act. In 2002, National Seed Policy was proposed, and that also, of various things, it also proposed to review and revise the Seeds Act. In 2004, for the first time, as we call it today, the New Seed Bill, it was proposed in the Parliament with compulsory registration of varieties, registration of seed processing units. It also proposed provisions for self-certification, which came under a lot of criticism. Inclusion of GM varieties, because by that time, the commercial cultivation of BT cotton was already allowed. Ban on terminated technologies. These were some of the major points of the New Seed Bill, which was proposed in 2004. And in 2011, several amendments were brought in and again submitted, proposed, but it was rejected. In 2019, the bill was again re-examined by expert groups. Various consultations were held. It was circulated again, but it was not presented in the Parliament. So today, next one, please. So now the bill which is being presented today becomes very important, and it also has gone through several rounds of consultations at every level that I can imagine of, starting from the farmers groups, NGOs, the other societies, academies, besides the industry, both the private as well as public sector associations and individuals. This time also it has been again put up for comments from the public in general. Besides the Seeds Act, as we know, there are other policies and acts which also regulate seed sectors. And very important among these is, of course, PPV-FR Act. As Ram has just said, that we also have to see that there is some kind of harmonization or alignment between these two acts. And there is actually, in fact, the whole definition of farmers or farming has been taken just as it is given in the PPV-FR Act. Next one, please. So this proposed bill with 10 chapters has 48 sections. Now, I will not go through all the 48 sections and in number of clauses within each of these, but some which I felt are most important from the point of view of both the industry as well as the farming communities, I will be highlighting. The first one is, of course, the 13(1), the most talked about provision in the Act, which makes it compulsory that from the date of commencement of this Act, no seed of any kind or variety except farmers' variety will be or the varieties produced exclusively for export purpose shall, for the purpose of sowing or planting by any person, be sold unless such kind or variety is registered in the manner referred to subsection 14.2. 14.2 I will come a little later. But here there is no mention of multi-location trial to be compulsory, whereas in we actually last week we had a very big consultation organized by the National Academy of Agricultural Sciences and Trust for the Advancement of Agricultural Sciences. Besides Indian Society of Seed Technology, Indian Society of Genetic Plant Breeding, and Indian Society of Plant Genetic Resources. And it was felt that for any new varieties, at least 1 year of multi-location trial should be made compulsory. So this I am highlighting for you to think over and give your comments upon. Section 4, of course, talks about the registration subcommittee, which after such inquiry, and this is mainly based on the information or data submitted by the proposing company or the person or the organization, which relates, the application relates to, which confirms to the claims made by any person or by the seller as regards the efficacy of the kind of variety and its safety to the human beings and animals, which recommends it to register the kind or variety. Now, here there is no mention of land races and farmers' varieties. It appears that because these are not mentioned, so it appears that these are exempted. But whether these are really exempted or not has not been clarified. So this also, I feel, needs to be clarified in the Act itself. Next one, please. So there is also the provision for registration without any new variety to be applied for. This is provisional registration is those for those varieties which are already in the commerce or already in the cultivation at the time of commencement of this Act, though these are not the notified varieties. Of course, all notified varieties which are notified under Section 5 of Seeds Act will definitely be under, will be considered as registered. But even besides those, the varieties which are already in cultivation can be submitted for registration within a period of 6 months. Here again, it may include that along with the detailed information, they may also let the data or let the information be submitted. No need for conducting of MLT because these varieties are already in cultivation. But that information also should be submitted to establish the label claim. Next one, please. So the other main clauses. In 6C, it was only in the previous Seeds Act it was only germination and physical purity, besides the variety and kind name, which was compulsory for the label. Now, in the new proposed bill, in addition, it also talks about genetic purity and seed health standards as per the minimum seed certification standards, and other particulars such as expected performance of the seed in accordance with the information provided by the producer under section 13, if you recall. So now, if seed health standards are made compulsory to be declared on the label, I don't know whether we really have the capability and the manpower, also even the trained manpower, to conduct seed health testing even in the notified seed testing labs. So where are we going to get this data? I think this is one point that we must think about. Now, a good thing about this bill is that this bill requires that every label will bear a QR code or other mark that can disclose the details of certification, whether it is self-certified or certified by an agency. It will provide the details of the test results to confirm the field and seed standards. This is important because this way the entire traceability can be established. So I think that this is a very good step and a very pro-farmer step, because now the farmers will be more reassured about the quality of the seed, and they can trace back that from where the seed was certified, how it was certified, and so on. So this again is a very much farmer friendly clause. Next one, please. Yeah, evaluation of performance, because this is a very important introduction in this new seed bill, that a lot of emphasis has been given to VCU, or value for cultivation and use. And in this, a good thing is that it is proposed that the Central Seed Committee may accredit eligible centers. Now, these eligible centers could be ICR institutes, of course, state agriculture universities, central agriculture universities, or any other organization, including private sector, that is not mentioned in so many words, but it is understood that it could be any other organization that fulfills the eligibility requirements. That means, I mean, these are to be prescribed in the seed rules when it comes, but this may include that such seed companies which have full R&D base, which are full R&D based seed producing companies, and which are accredited. Now, till now, the accreditation is given by DSIR, which is in the Department of Science and Technology. I feel and propose that this should be by the Department of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. There is no reason why it should be accredited by DSIR. Why not Department of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare? Now, procedure and protocol for conducting DUS trials to assess the value for cultivation, or this is in the Act, by these accredited centers shall be, as may be, notified from time to time. Now, here I propose, I mean, as I said, that I am also keeping some of the suggestions which emerged out of the consultation, the national consultation organized by the National Academy, that such monitoring, it may be proposed for generating more confidence in public mind. There we may propose constructing or constituting a monitoring team that will include experts from ICR institutions, agriculture universities, R&D personnel from the seed companies, and state seed committees. So let the trial be conducted anywhere, whether it is in the public sector or private sector, and a common monitoring team, as we do in case of breeder seed production. They can do the monitoring so that no one has this feeling that this is a kind of, there is any kind of bias. VCU, we have to be very careful when the rules are framed. Very carefully, this VCU has to be described or discussed, because it's a very subjective term. How many characteristics or how many parameters? It may be different in case of vegetables. It may be different in case of an oil seed or a fiber crop. So very carefully, this has to be framed under the new seed law. Next one, please. Certification. This is another very important component or proposal in this act. I consider that it is said that the Central Seed Committee, or as the case may be, state government with the previous approval of the Central Seed Committee. Now, the state departments, we understand through various discussions, are not very comfortable with the previous approval, because agriculture is a state subject. Let us also give that responsibility to the state departments, because ultimately, for most of the things, the regulations are conducted by the state departments, whether it is appointment of field inspectors or the conduct of the inspection and so on. So whether previous approval will be required or not is a question mark. But the different organizations can be accredited, which are either owned or controlled by the central government or state government or any other organizations to carry out certification. This is a very, very progressive step, I consider, because this also includes private sector, or as in the first case in the 2004 bill, it was termed as self-certification, because the companies who are producing seed are also can be accredited to carry out certification. Because even if you see the labeled seed or truthfully labeled seed, is also a kind of self-certification, that I am assuring that my seed is having such and such quality parameters. Now, every notified seed testing lab, this is my proposal, that today the conditions and the proficiency of seed testing labs in most of the states, we have more than 100 notified seed testing labs, but their proficiency is really, really very poor. Therefore, this should be made compulsory, that these are either accredited by ISTA or NABL, so that their proficiency is improved. The accredited organizations shall be subject to such regulations, inspection, and control of the central and state governments as prescribed. So this should come under, as prescribed should be accreditation by ISTA or NABL. As against Seeds Act 1966, in which only notified varieties were certified, this bill is also very progressive in this sense that it allows certified seed production of even registered or notified varieties. Not notified, sorry, registered varieties, registered kind. Next one, please. I will come to the registration word again. Yeah. Now, there was a lot of discussion in our consultations that there is going to be a lot of confusion that registration means what, because the varieties are also registered under PPV, FRA. These are notified, and gazette notification is there by Department of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. Now, I propose that instead of registration, under this act, we may call it listing, as it is practiced in the US, also in some of the countries in the EU. Like in UK, earlier it was a system of National Register of Recommended Varieties and National Register of Varieties. So similarly, we can term it listing of plant varieties, either in the National Register of Plant Varieties or State Register of Plant Varieties. If possible, let us avoid using the word registration, just to avoid any kind of confusion or duplication. This act does not really clarify the status of farmers who are producing seeds for FPOs or FPCs, because the definition of farmer has been taken as given in PPVFR Act. But in PPVFR Act, it is only about the IPR of the farmers. Here, since it is a commercial activity which could be involved, because farmers who are producing for FPOs are also farmers.
Yes, what happened? Hello?
Looks like we lost her.
Yeah, she lost connectivity, it seems.
Dr. Malvika, can you hear us?
I think she will have to reconnect.
Yeah, I think so.
We are hearing the voice.
Sorry?
No, but we are not.
Other than presenter voice, we are hearing. Other than presenter.
Yeah, so she has to reconnect. Maybe someone can call her and then ask her.
I
to
am
reconnect.
doing that. I am doing that.
Yeah.
On my mobile, there
This
is
is 11 point.
Okay, please rejoin. Thanks.
a second.
Yeah. She's coming back. Technology seems to be against us today. Giving us tough time. This accreditation should be a nice exercise. A lot of things need to be done, in my opinion, on that. I hope they have worked out.
Yeah, I mean, this is only the bare act. You know, they will develop rules later, which will actually bring out all the details.
Lot of work. Yeah, but good points so far. Yeah. What happened, Aparna? You were okay, no? Why did you exit? Huh?
Since you are managing the presentation, she can join even on phone and then talk through it.
Yeah, she said she will join on the mobile phone
Hmm.
because she was having some problems. So I sent her a message again. Oh, dear. She is unable to log in, Aparna. Can you resend the link? There is something wrong with the link today. Resend the link to her.
Yeah, we never encountered such issue before.
She's
but,
resending the link again. I don't know why.
I'm doing
Same
that.
link.
It is not allowing.
There is no
I
problem
think there
with the
might be
link.
some cap on joinees.
Sir,
Yeah.
there is no
Many
problem
other-
with the link.
She's sending again.
Many others also are complaining they could not join.
Yeah, I think
I
there might be
think-
some maximum cap for joining if he has created through personal account.
Sir, one suggestion on it, she must change the Gmail account, then only it is allowing, because she must log in from the system, so it won't allow on the mobile SIM. This is what the technical glitch.
So link is not the problem.
Many others also raising the question, they are not able to join.
Yeah. Because of there is a maximum cap in the Google link. I think it is only limited. If it is
yes,
a
sir.
personal account-
150. Yeah. So then we have, given the YouTube link so people can join live as well.
I think you have to send email to every registered guy.
That is already, sir, gone to everybody.
Yeah. So maybe they are on YouTube. I don't know.
Ma'am,
Can we see that?
Otherwise,
again your issue.
yeah, the
Madam,
link.
Madam, there is no issue with the link. Link is okay. I think
No, I'm
properly
talking
made.
about the,
Okay.
yeah,
No, ma'am,
the
I
link
go out.
ideally should be generated from the professional account so that it can allow more and more number of people.
Yeah, it is a registered account, our ATPBR. We are not sending from.
Yeah, but I don't know why it is allowing only 150 in that case.
He tried a lot and finally opened in my mobile.
That's
So link is not a problem, sir. Link
I
is not a
don't
problem.
I don't think we have a limit of 150. Aparna?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The limit is restricted only for some of the personal accounts. Professional accounts have open limit. They can allow up to 1,000 people, to my understanding.
Correct. They problem. Yes. So what do we do?
I think we have to wait, except I don't know. Otherwise, we can merge. Can we create two links so that the people who can join from other link, Aparna madam?
I think that would be better, because in future also, if any presenter gets dropped because of glitch, so then he or she may not be able to join the same way. So other alternate has to be provided at least to the speakers. Thank you.
Actually, normally the panel gets a separate link.
Okay, sir. So then it should not have happened. This glitch should not have happened.
No, we did not get a separate link this time, but normally that is how it is done.
Okay, sir. Okay. But for today, I think the alternate has to be provided to all the speakers, including yourself.
I think she can give a try now. There are 145, so it should allow her now to come in.
No, because there are so many people are waiting in the lobby, it seems. I don't know how it is.
Yeah, a lot of people are calling up also.
It is. The only thing is that email ID should be professionally registered. Then only it allows up to 1,000. Otherwise, it is sometimes it in the general account it caps up to 100, and I think for this account they might have capped it 150. Yeah, but nevertheless, let us hear from her.
We have had 400 joining in the same link in one of the webinars. So I don't know why. I'm talking to Aparna.
Do one thing we can. I'm Dr. Krishna Kumar. We'll do one thing. We can request Malvika Madam to recap whatever that has happened in a nutshell once she is able to rejoin, and then go ahead with it, because I think somewhere we'll move further. She can join, and at that time she can summarize what she has said in a few words, and then go ahead with the rest of
So,
it.
Dr. Aparna, how many more slides are there? Malvika's slides. Aparna is there?
Sir, meanwhile, can we have a discussion on the so far whatever the madam has presented? I think can we have a discussion on that issue?
We will take that decision in a minute. I just want to know whether she has many more slides or only one or two more slides. Otherwise, we will go to the panel and then start the discussion. So then you are there?
Talking to Aparna.
Okay. So if I think we should get on with it.
Yeah.
So that when
I think if she comes back, we can request her to talk
we
about
we can continue. Meanwhile, we start the panel discussion.
Yes, I think that would be better. Yeah.
So shall we do that?
Yeah, I think we can, and then she can join again.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, somebody has to find a technical solution to her problem.
Yeah, I am in touch with Aparna. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think we have the scheduled panel. We will start the discussion now. I think some of the points Dr. Malavika has already highlighted, and because they had a discussion in the NAS, and then he was presenting some of this conclusions or recommendations from there. But let us come to our panel, because I think the panel has also thought on some of these points. So I would request that except the panel members, and we have a very good panel today, starting with a farmer. We have Mr. Kishore Jaiswal, who is a farmers leader, and so he is with us today. Then we have Dr. Krishna Kumar, former DDG Horticulture, ICR. Malavika ji.
Shall I? Okay. Dr. Aparna?
The presentation.
Dr. Aparna, can we continue? Or I can actually give those points during discussions. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Madam, you can continue, madam. Yeah.
As you say, but because of the time constraint, we can also bring in later if you wish.
So you have a few more slides, or how many more
I
slides?
think there should be five more slides.
Okay.
Isn't it, Aparna?
Is Aparna there? She is not answering.
Aparna, are we sharing?
He is not in the queue.
I hope.
Ma'am, yeah, sir, I think madam can move ahead with the remaining slides and all.
But the slides, someone has to show the slides, no?
Okay.
Otherwise, we will come back to you, Dr. Malavika, right? So we will start the discussion,
sure.
and then you can keep adding your points in the discussion.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Let's do
I think that will be better.
I think let us continue, because now Aparna is unable to join. So I think she is.
I know she would have logged off.
Sorry about this, but
No problem. I will add the points.
And I think Dr. Malavika can get in her points during the discussion. Thank you.
During the discussion.
Okay.
No problem.
Thank you. So we start the panel. I was reading out the panel.